guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be this makeup tutorial here, and I use the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe Brushes, and I know this palette is sold out, so if you don't have it, don't worry, your pretty little mind. The colors that are used are very common colors, so you can definitely recreate this with what you already have in your collection. It's a great universal eye look. Cannot wait for you guys to see the tutorial on it. And then I did two lip options because I did nude and I was just like, I really wanted to do a bright color. I've done so many bright colors lately. I wanted to change it up. So then I just added this melted pink color on top. I can't get it together. I don't know what lip color I really want to do. So, something so absolutely wonderful, great, and fabulous about this video is that it's a collab video. I'm collabing with Young, Wild, and Polished. Hey girl, hey. She is absolutely amazing, and like I said before, I would never tell you guys to go to a channel that I don't absolutely believe in. She busts her butt for her channel. She puts out amazing content. Her makeup tutorials are beautiful. Also, she's going to be doing a cool tone eye. I am always warm tone, I know. She's just such an all-around amazing YouTuber. Definitely has an original personality on YouTube, and she definitely lets that personality shine in her videos. So you kind of feel like you guys are BFFs watching her videos. I could just kiss her little face. She's so cute. Definitely check her out. Oh my god, you guys are gonna love her. She is the realest of the real. Comment down below, let her know that Laura sent you. Say, what's up girl? Yay, so I'm so excited for you guys to see both of our tutorials. Oh my god. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. So if you're ready to see this tutorial, just keep watching. Starting off this tutorial, of course I prime my skin using my Professional by Benefit. I've really been loving this primer lately. Just going to apply it in areas that need a little extra flawlessness per usual. Then I'm going to go in and of course add some foundation. I'm going to be using the Matte Poreless Foundation today. I'm going to buff that all over my skin with my F88 Angled Kabuki Brush from Sigma. I said that like a question because I couldn't remember if it was an F88 or not, but it is. It's the F88. I'm just going to blend that out all over my face. Then going in with the E40 brush from Sigma, I'm going to take this really warm tone color. It reminds me of peanut butter from Too Faced. I'm going to blend this in the crease, going in small circular motions and apparently really aggressive like. I don't know why I'm doing it so aggressive today. But anyways, this is going to be our transition shade and help everything look nice, warm, and toasty. And it's going to help the other colors to blend out really nicely together. Then I'm going to go in with this brush from Morphe. It's like a flatter blending brush. I'm going to take this peachy pink color and I'm going to blend it right on top of that warm tone color. Like I said, you don't really have to have this palette. You can just play around with eyeshadows that you already have and just use some warm tone brown colors. But basically, I'm just going to take my time and blend this out right on top of that color. As you can see, it kind of gives you that gradient feel once it's diffused. It makes everything look really soft. So we're just building up colors right now. Then I'm going to wet this little flat brush and go in with this pink champagne color. I'm going to pack this all over my lid. The color's deceiving in the palette because it doesn't show up this color, and then once you put it on your lid, you're like, wow, this is a super champagne-like color. So yeah, it surprised me. First time using it. I always wing my tutorials, by the way, and just packing that all over the lid. Alright, so here's a random part in this tutorial. I noticed my under eyes were looking dry and I really wanted to put something on them before I did my concealer, so I just added the Puff Off by Benefit really quick because they were really puffy and dry and crusty looking, and this just helps soothe all that. And I knew that if I did my concealer in this video right on top of it, it just wouldn't turn out quite as flawless as I want. I would normally turn the camera off for this stuff, but we're just going to roll with it. Then I just took these two dark brown colors. One's a shimmery, one's a matte, which is a really weird thing for me to mix together. But again, I was just winging it. So I basically pack this right on that outer corner of the eye. This is going to make the eye look really wide on that outer corner. And I'm just pushing it in and doing really, really small swiping motions. And then I'm going to build it up and add little by building it up. You definitely don't want to go in with your brush fully loaded of a dark color because you'll end up with a mess. So then I go in with a clean E40 brush from Sigma and I'm going to soften that up and diffuse out those colors. So basically you can see what I'm doing. I'm just packing on color, then going in and blending it out. Next I'm going to take these two light shimmery colors and I'm going to pop it onto the brow bone. I feel like adding a little bit of color to the brow bone just helps tie everything together. It's also going to give your brow a little bit of a lift. And by the way, this is just a super cheap e.l.f. brush I was using. Then going in with my NYC liquid liner. I haven't used this stuff in forever, but don't worry guys, I haven't forgot about it. I'm going to wing it out, but as I say in every tutorial that I've ever done, if you don't like wing liner or you're not comfortable wearing it, simply draw a black line across your upper lash line, ladies and gentlemen. This is just going to help define the eyes. So yeah, and by the way, I did this wing liner and not in fast mode, so you could really see what I was doing. Then going in with the Maybelline concealer. I really like this concealer to just cover up the dark areas. And then I'm going to go in with Stroke of Light by Bare Minerals. And I'm going to highlight my face. I highlight my face with this one instead of the concealer because it's a much thinner formula. So it's not going to create like cake face and super thick makeup. However, I am all about cake face. So there's no hate on that there. I just was trying to avoid it in this tutorial. Then I'm going to blend it out. As you can see, oh my gosh, it blends out so freaking easy. Like look, boom, it's blended out. It's crazy. So that is the benefit of using this Stroke of Light, which is an under eye brightener, not a concealer. Then I'm going to set everything with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I found this to be, oh hi, there's Yoshi. I find it to be just a really good setting powder, and that helps the concealer last. So then I'm going to go in with the 16 Hour Wear Bronzer by Too Faced. I wanted to do a long wear bronzer because this is a summertime makeup look, and summertime makeup seems to slough off faster than any other time of the year. So basically I'm going to actually contour my face with this, just kind of chisel out those cheekbones and bring it around to the temple area. I'm also, as usual, going to run just a little bit down my nose just to give some structure to my nose and make everything flow. Then I'm going to go in with this shimmery bronzer from Too Faced and add it kind of on the cheek area where I would put my blush. And I'm going to be using a big old fat fluffy brush to do so. This is just going to add a little bit of a highlight and shimmer and glow. Yes honey, glow. Then going in with this B Matte blush from City Color. It's actually a really affordable, pretty blush, and it reminds me a lot of, I think, Melba by MAC. I may be mistaken, but it's a total dupe for a MAC blush. And then I'm going to blend all that out with that big fluffy brush. Next, going in with this highlighter from Laura Mercier. I'm going to pop this onto the high points of my cheeks just to give us a little extra glow. I can never stop with the glow. Like, I just can't stop adding shimmer. So if you don't like it, simply leave this part off, obviously. Then I'm going to finish up our eyes. I'm going to go back in with that super warm tone color that we used in the very beginning in that E40 brush, blending back and forth. And then I'm going to take that highlight color that we used and just pop this in the inner corners to make our eyes pop. Next, I'm going to go in with a tiny brush and I'm going to use the darker color. And I'm going to pop this right along the lower lash line, and using the Balm's Mr. Right, this nude color, I'm going to open up the eyes by filling in the waterline with this nude color liner. By the way, I found out Rimmel makes one and it's really good too, so hey. Then going in with my Ico mascara, and I'm just going to add a few coats of this because y'all know I'm going to add those false lashes. But as I always say too in my tutorials, if you don't like false lashes and you're just not up for those, just build up your mascara. Oh, and by the way, my lash glue exploded in my face, my hair, and all over my earrings, so that was cool. Then I'm going to go in with Lasherette from Mosquito. I have a discount code. It's Laura Esquito. You'll get 10% off. I'm going to pop these on. These are a medium drama lash. Not full drama, not a little drama, but medium. Alright, this is where our lip troubles begin. So I go in with Nude, I'm going to go in with Strip Down, and then I'm going to add Kat Von D's Noble, and then I'm going to add Child by Hourglass. And that is the perfect nude. But I felt like our eyes were nude, and my lips were nude. We had too much nude. So then I ended up going in with the Too Faced Melted Peony, and adding it kind of on top. And then I was like, we're still kind of nude. And then I ended up doing the Electric Coil by Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. And then I was like, I just did a nude eye and a coral lip about a month ago. I can't repeat, so I had a lip dilemma. Anyways, that is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe before you leave, and I hope to see you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.